Hi, welcome to Padai Planet, and we have got a question from Circles. Let me quickly share my screen so that we can start the discussion on that. Yeah, so here we are. So the question says that there are two chords PQ and RS, and the lengths of these chords are 6 centimeter and 12 centimeter. They both are parallel to each other. That is also given. So we can write like PQ is parallel to RS, right? And they are opposite side of its center. So they are opposites from the center of the circle. So if one chord is like this, the other chord would be on the opposite side of the center and could be something like this, right? So let's sort of name them. This is P, Q, and this is R, and then we have S. Now what it says is that the distance between the two chords is 6 centimeters. So that means this distance is approximately 6 centimeters, right? Or we can say that, look, right, if we have this as length, right, then this whole thing is 6 centimeters. We need to find out the radius of the circle. Fine, so let's start with this question, and we will also mark this as M and this point as N, and the center of the circle could be O. And we also connect P with O, and here we connect R with O, right? Now, this is what we have got the question here. Now, we already understand that, from the theorem of the circles, that if there is a perpendicular from the center to the chord, if this is the perpendiculars, then M will be the midpoint of the chord. Or we can say that if OM is, or since OM is perpendicular on PQ, we can write PM is equal to QM. Or we can write this is equal to this, right? Similarly, if we look at this triangle ONR, then we can also say that since ON is the perpendicular on the chord RS, we can always write that RN is equal to SN, right? And hence this part is equal to this part, right? Apart from this, we already know that the whole PQ is of 6 centimeters. That means PM, which is half of it, will be 3 centimeters, right? Similarly, Rn will be equal to 6 centimeters because the whole chord's length is 12 centimeters, right? Now we will also assume that this is X, and if it is X, then this ON is 6 minus X. That's understood, right? Now having all these measurements and the labeling which we have done here, let's start solving the question, and we will first take the triangle POM, right? So from this triangle, we understand that, and with the help of Pythagoras theorem, we can always write that OP square is equal to x square plus 3 square, right? Which is PM square, or we can still write it like PM square, and we can now simplify it like x square plus 9, because PM PM is basically 3 centimeters, right? Because this is half of PQ, right? So this is what it is. Now we will Now we'll take up the triangle, the another triangle, and that's RON. And in this triangle, we see that the radius OR square is equal to, and that's the hypotenuse in this triangle. We can always write this as 6 minus x whole square plus Rn square, right? Or if we further simplify it, we can always write 6 minus x square plus Rn being 6, Rn being 6, we can always write that this is 36, right? So we have these two equations here. That's equation number 1, and this is equation number 2. So let's compare these two equations, and we also know that these two are equal to each other, right? Because they both are the radii of the circle, right? This is also radii, this is also radii. So they both are equal. So that means we have these left sides equal to each other in both the equations, equation number 1 and 2. And hence we will compare these two equations, and we can then write as x square plus 9, right? From here we take this, and we will now put on the right side of the equation this entire thing. So that's equal to 6 minus x whole square plus 36. So we will further simplify it. That's like x square plus 9 is equal to 36 plus x square minus 12x, right? And then plus 36, this one. And now we will further simplify it. We find that, x square gets cancelled with x square. And if we simplify it further, we can simply write it as, 12x comes to this side, and this is like 72 minus 6, 72 minus 9, so that is 63. So x is equal to finally 63 upon 12, and that is 5.25 centimeters, right? Now we've got the value of x, and we need to find out the value of, say, OP. So we will put this value of x in this equation, and we can then simply write that, OP square is equal to x square plus 9. So x square meaning 5.25 whole square plus 9. That means OP is equal to square root of 5.25 plus 9, like this. All right, so I hope you guys could understand this, and it was simple enough for you to, understand. And I hope you guys can further calculate it and get the final answer, because now it's a matter of, doing calculations with the calculator. So I hope it was good enough and understandable. We'll be coming up with more videos very soon. Keep watching these videos, and my next chapter is going to be statistics for grade 10. And very soon we'll be starting that in next couple of days time. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, and bye bye.